Concrete is a multidisciplinary design firm. We design interiors as well as architecture and sometimes brand development. Our goal is to not discriminate between those different disciplines, but to create this holistic experience for our residents. The project is named The West. What we try to do is take it out of any standard building you have seen before by putting a lot of attention into the details, into the craftsmanship, and design everything uniquely. We really wanted to create spaces and places where people can meet each other, place those communal areas in the most important locations in the building. So where you have the best views, where you are connected the closest to the street. So we put a lot of effort in those, let's say, communal areas and additional amenities to enrich the experience for our residents.
We go from start to finish, which means that we can design the interior. If it doesn't work, we can adjust architecture. If the architecture doesn't work, we can adjust interior, which I think is also a plus point for the whole interior of this project. Try to use honest materials and try to incorporate this industrial heritage of the neighborhood in there as well. We have a millworker situated also in Amsterdam, which is called Hoort. They're really craftsmen and they can transfer our drawings into real millwork. They know what materials work together, they know how to make the details, which is really what we need and what we also want to incorporate in this building to make it extra special.
We are surrounded here by recycled materials, and about 280,000 kilos of recycled materials will be used in the facade of the West. And at Stone Cycling we make building materials from waste. So on one hand we try to use as much as waste as possible for our products, and on the other hand, by doing that we reduce the need for raw materials. We made about 42 different sizes and shapes of these bricks, covering each little corner of the whole building. This takes true craftsmanship to make something like this.
The surface of the brick is made from glass. So small particles of glass are being placed on top of the brick before it gets to the oven. That gives it a very special gloss. And the good thing about that gloss is that it changes in each weather condition.
Grain craft beautiful physical and digital experiences represent architecture through incredible interactive apps, finely crafted scale models and CGIs. The scale is 3/16. It's evolved into that scale through exploring how to best represent those materials. So it's moving away from the traditions of using acrylic and kind of laser cut flat surfaces to create models. It's creating something which is a lot more tactile, really indulging in what those materials are, exploring how they can be represented, and then using the app to learn a bit more about a building. We love the notion that this model is going to be something you can touch and feel and you become close to the architecture.
Well, Hell's Kitchen, it didn't develop as quickly as other areas, wasn't gentrificated as other parts of the city. I think that gives a very special flavor, that old rawness and very nice small shops. I think it's a very special neighborhood.
It's unmistakably New York. It's unmistakably cosmopolitic, it is elevated, it is aspirational, but at the same time, when you walk into the building, you feel at ease and you feel immediately at home.